Hi, it's Thermal Imploder, and today I'm telling you guys my thoughts on Star Wars The Last Jedi. So, this video, of course, contains major spoilers and basically will spoil the movie, so if you haven't seen it, I really suggest you click away now and see it yourself before, because basically, I'll be spoiling the movie and just telling you guys what I like and don't like about it. So I really suggest that you guys click away now if you haven't seen it. This is your final warning. Don't blame me if it gets spoiled to you and you haven't seen it. Okay, so we're getting started. So the first thing I have to say is that I hate it. So now, the first thing I have to say is the CGI is just basically horrible for Yoda. Like, that's the first thing I want to bring up is, like, that's all I've been thinking about lately. Like, how bad it is, like, and how much they messed up with Yoda. Because Yoda, like, I don't know, his voice didn't even sound right. He didn't look right. Like, they didn't make him look like Yoda. He didn't even really, have, like, his, like, messed up talking, really. And that, like, now the next thing I have to say that I really can't believe they did this, like, out of all things, is they broke Star Wars tradition. Because they always say in every movie, may the Force be with you, and I've got a bad feeling about this. They had May the Force be with you, but they didn't have I've got a bad feeling about this. So that is really disappointing, like, and I can't believe Disney would actually, like, let that get by. Especially out of all things, like, the tradition stuff. I also have to say, Luke's death is so stupid. And basically, Snoke's death is also horrible. And just basically, the overall deaths are just bad. Like, Phasma dies, like, her death is just completely horrible. And it's just, like, killed by BB-8, like, I don't know, really? Like, out of all things, like, that's not what I would think would happen. And I was expecting her to actually make it to the next movie. I was expecting maybe Kylo or Snoke to die, but, yeah, and Snoke, I cannot believe that they killed him, like, that way. Like, I can see him dying, like, in it, but I didn't think he would, really, because it just, like, he should be in the last one, really. And they didn't even really, like, show who he is, and the thing is that, like, it only would really make sense if he was Plagueis, and that was my main hope, basically. If he wasn't Plagueis, I would have been very disappointed, but now we will never really know unless somebody confirms it, one of the makers. I really hope they do, because I really want to know who Snoke is, and basically, like, where he is, and finding out that Rey's parents are nobody. Now, it's not 100% confirmed, though, because Kylo says it, but, like, I don't know, I'm assuming it's true, though, but that just makes me think now, like, how is she that strong with the Force? Yeah, I just don't get that, and I really was hoping that she would be Obi-Wan's kid, possibly, or, some other Jedi. The big hope was, well, for a lot of people, was that, she was Han and Leia's daughter, and that she was, Kylo Ren's sister, but I didn't even see that really possible, so I gotta see how, like, why they didn't do that. But I definitely do want to say, though, I cannot believe the thing at the end. The kid using the Force to grab the broom right there, like, that is just crazy. Like, it takes normal Jedi, like, years to train how to use the Force and just to lift a pebble, and the kid just easily can grab the broom like that. and like I don't know. Like it's impossible. It just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't get how they like I don't know. It's so confusing basically with it. And I really don't understand why they would even do that in the first place, because it really just, they didn't even need that scene at the end. It was just extra. But, I don't know, I didn't get that. I also have to say that, I don't know, I can't believe the whole entire thing with Porgs. I'm so disappointed. I just can't believe that they, like, first thing, they tear up the Millennium Falcon. So now the Millennium Falcon basically is ruined and trashed. It's like, first we lose Han, and now basically the Falcon is trashed. Like, what is Disney doing? Like, what's next? Chewie dies? I hope not. And, like, I don't know. I can't even really believe that. Just, I don't know. I can't believe that Porgs, like, didn't have any purpose really, and like besides Chewbacca eating one, and like a Porg looking at it really sad, because it's literally all that the only purpose that they're there for Disney to sell them, to make money as toys, and that really is just frustrating, because that's the one thing I didn't want Disney to do, is be Disney and not care about the fans and just do that. And because all they care about is making money with Star Wars. That's really the only reason why they bought it, if you think about it. Like, they don't really care if they please the fans or not. Because The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi now were bad, so I feel like the chances of the next one being good, Episode 9, I don't know. I have doubts now. Now, something I did like, though, definitely, was the Battle of Sate. It really reminded me of, like, the trenches of the Battle of Hoth, which, well, was one big epic battle. I feel like the Battle of Sate, though, could have lasted longer and could have had more ground assault, like, battling each other, and I feel like they could have stretched that out a little bit. That's one of the main things I have to say. I'm really disappointed that the battle didn't last longer. I feel like it could have been like a long battle, but they didn't. And I have to say, Luke using the Force to just appear there is so stupid, because you've never seen it before, and like, so I don't know. I can't believe it. Like, if how has he learned to do it then? You know, like, because otherwise, like, other Jedi would have used it so much, you know? And Yoda appearing as a Force Ghost and not Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and Anakin. Like, I don't know why Anakin hasn't shown up to Kylo and like call him off about what he's doing. Like, I don't know, I was expecting that, really. Like, I thought that it would be so obvious that they would do that, but they didn't. Like, I thought that that'd be the legit way, like, that Kylo turns back, is, like, he finds out the end that happens and that Vader turns back to Anakin in the end, but I guess they didn't do that, and Snoke's death, again, really disappointing, and, like, I don't even get where he comes from. Like, he's as strong as Palpatine, almost, like, with the Force, like, he's crazy strong. Like, I don't know. I feel like they really just messed it up quite a bit with it. I also have to say, again, Yoda was horrible. He didn't even act like Yoda. And destroying the Jedi Temple in the ancient Jedi books, I don't know. That was so shocking. Like, that's nothing a Jedi would ever do, is, like, just do that. Like, it's crazy. That just isn't something a Jedi does. It's just, I don't know. That, to me, is just shockingly mad. And I couldn't even believe it. So I have to say, I have a lot more to say about it, but not too much major things. Because the main point I'm trying to get across, though, is that it was just a bad movie overall, at least in my opinion, and that it just wasn't good. And they could have made it a lot better. And I was actually expecting them to, like, after Rogue One came out, and that was pretty good. Like, it had a few flaws, but nothing that, like for a big Star Wars fan like me, like, I accept it, because as long as it was better than The Force Awakens. But this one is better than The Force Awakens, but worse than Rogue One. So it's in between, like, The Last Jedi, I feel like. And I feel like they really missed out and did a lot of stuff that they shouldn't have, and didn't have a lot of stuff that they really should have. And I have to say, Luke dying is the one thing I really didn't want. That was, like, on the top of my list. Luke doesn't die. Because if you think about it, he is the chosen one. Because he, like, ends up defeating Vader, basically, and turning him back to the light. So, like, technically, so, like, the chosen one is supposed to, like, destroy the Sith. So he has to be the one to destroy, like, the last one, which would either be Snoke or Kylo. But, like, now they're just getting rid of the prophecy, because now that he's dead, like, how are they going to do this, basically? Like, because he, like, now, because Snoke's dead, yes, but Kylo is still on the dark side, so, and I don't think Luke can really kill him as a Force ghost. Like, he could turn him back to good, but I don't know. I don't know. And I really feel like the whole entire thing with, like, General Hux, I don't know. I don't think I like his character really that much anymore. But I don't know. I feel like he's just there for no reason, really, and I don't know. I feel like he's just like another admiral, and like he has like I was expecting a big fight, between Kylo and him about who takes over, and just him letting like Kylo Ren like do all that. I don't know. I personally think that it is kind of weird, but yeah. So overall, I have to say I think it sucked like crazy. I hate it, and yeah. So thanks for watching this video. Sorry if it was a little long, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below what you think about it. Do you hate it too? Are you 50-50? Do you like it? I don't really see anybody liking it. I can't really believe that. Especially with the whole entire Yoda thing. That is like one of the most obvious things. But yeah, so tell me what you think about it in the comments down below, and I will be seeing you tomorrow.